All right, we
Wow.
are live. We are here for the semifinals, a little bit late. We had some personnel issues with the Dancing Turkeys. Portis is finally here, though. Um, so, just to fill everyone in, um, Portis was late by a couple minutes. Um, he was late by 2 minutes for the grace period, and uh, DDE has decided to take in the extremely cowardly route and take the 4-0 advantage in this scenario. It's the first time someone is using this, so they should feel bad if they win. They're the most undeserved number one seed in the history of Blitz in our league. So hope you can carry that around with you. Have fun with that. Anyway, I'm Lemnos, and I have co-hosts Wayne, Gurley, and Ocho in the booth. So we're gonna have an interesting game tonight, and what do you guys think?
Well, first, I just want to say I know that tone was quite harsh, but it is what it is. Turkeys are going to be down 0-4, so it is something to come back from. However, I think this, if I'm Krusty here, and I think I know him well, I think he's going to use this as extra motivation and extra motivation, but also extra focus on this game because he knows one mistake will cost him this game. So I think, yeah, both teams should be locked in, and I'm excited for an exciting match.
All right, so Ocho, you haven't been here for a while. What are your thoughts on, this first game that you're casting, and it's a doozy?
Um, I have none.
Yeah, I mean, who can? It's a very crappy scenario. Gurley, what is your opinion on all this?
Rules are rules. So if they're in the rule book, you can go ahead and use it to your advantage. Although you did say it's cowardly. So, but we'll see. We'll see if they can uh, not feel like they're at a loss right now. Maybe they can come back and win the game. So.
For sure. All right, so starting off, we got to make sure. Could someone check the stream, make sure we're good?
I'm checking it, and Len, you might stream it on Discord as well,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
and it looks good on the stream.
All right. All right, so it seems like stream check is good. Krusty ends up with, oh yeah, they got to add the score. The Dancing Turkeys get the score first, or the ball first. They're adding the score now. And I'm just trying to see if that shows up on here. All right. And stream is R. Stream R.
Where's it? Oh, there's a stream.
This is a
Ocho,
championship match
Yeah.
going to the Super Bowl.
What's up?
Semifinals.
I was just gonna say, Ocho, I believe, is this your first game to watch this season?
I watched like one half before. I
Okay.
think it was. I think it was you against Krusty, and it was just like a 10 turnovers.
Sounds about right. All right, Ocho, I don't know if you gave it already, but what's your score prediction with what you know about these two teams with
I
Romo
don't even know the
leaving?
teams. Can you give me the teams?
Yeah, let me wanna start
Yes.
it.
So teams
It's,
are DDE is the home team. Dancing Turkeys are the away team. The home team has Romo, Dan, and Kite at QB wide receiver and running back. And the away team, Dancing Turkeys, has Krusty at QB, Turkey at wide receiver, and Portis at running back.
oh, you guys some good teams.
Yes, sir.
I expect a close game, and I think Romo. Well, I think it's going to be like a 21-20 kind of game. I don't know who's going to win, but I'm going to go with Romo.
You think that 4 point advantage is gonna give them that win?
I just think
Ooh,
Krusty's due for a loss.
what a sneak if you all saw
That's
that.
true.
Dan just barely missed Krusty.
We call that
What
we
a
call that
fortunate
a
twist there.
whiff.
That's right.
We know that ball head's got no honor.
Oh, So yeah, one of the storylines for this game, Ocho, is can Dan get his first playoff win, along with also Romo and Kite. From an outsider perspective, there's just more pressure on Dan given the fact that he's played more games than both Kite and Romo. But at the same time, can Krusty win his first playoff game since winning the Super Bowl? Oh,
It is
sorry,
his
he already
first.
won.
It's
Sorry,
already won. Yeah,
yeah, my bad.
I just feel like Krusty's ego has gotten a bit inflated, so I think he's due for a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of
But
what
what do I know?
that's kind of what I mentioned in my write-up today. It's hard to keep that momentum going in Blitz all the time.
Like I think Krusty got really lucky in season 3 with his matchups, and I haven't seen him at all in season 4.
That's true. And what we got right now is Krusty just driving down the field.
Statistically speaking, the DDE have a better chance of winning with those +4 points that they got. So,
Sorry, girly, where did you get that stat from? I just want to know.
I mean, if you're up by 4 points, your stats go up, right? That's or you're at a, how do I say, at a advantage. So
Oh yes, thank you, girly.
That was a good
Oh,
run.
Yeah, gets a little closer to the end zone. You can just keep doing that. You can take a shot to the
Seems
sideline.
like
It'll be safe.
Romo seems pretty locked in right now.
Yeah, look at those clicks. APM check maybe. Ooh, look at that defensive team.
Sneak? No,
Oh, he's gonna.
it's gonna be a sack.
It's gonna
It's
be a
gonna be a
sack.
sack.
toss up. I would toss it up if I'm him.
Yep.
Nope.
He should have threw an icon at that point.
I mean, if it was a
And you
slant
get
down, I think you just throw it. You go for the block, but I don't know why he
yeah, you
didn't.
go for deflection there.
Yeah.
This is going to be a very tough down for Krusty because we know Dan's going to spy here.
Yep.
Wait, Dan's fine?
Dan's
Oh,
blitzing.
Dan's
Yep.
on deep. Oh, I thought they were on
Oh
offense.
no no no. Oh, he has the
2v1.
angle.
Oh? No, he doesn't.
Seems like if he went a little bit quicker, he
Krusty go for 3.
might have had a better angle. But
He has to go for a touchdown here.
I think you can actually go
Oh,
for the 3 points, but
I think so as well. I don't know. I think the 3 points might be the right call, but he is in a manageable distance now. But I think 3 points is safe. All right, they're going for it. Oh, oh, that's a
Oh
terrible
oh
no,
play.
that was a terrible play.
yeah.
Agreed.
It could have been a pick 6 right there.
See, I told you. I think Krusty's ego got inflated, and I don't think he's gonna win.
I think
Let's
that's
see
another tough
how
play.
well the Turkeys defense fares up against Romo's offense. It might be deep. Oh, can Romo PP it? It looks good, guys. Actually, is it early? It's early. Right?
Yeah, that's early. They should just
Uh,
go back now. Cut back already. God,
Ocho, he just knows. Ocho knows. Lem
I
knows.
saw that. That's right.
I want to say like Romo should have been calm in that situation, but could he have been nervous on that throw? I don't know.
I don't know the
Romo was wide
nerves.
open.
Uh, he had the wide open throw. He did.
Defense call, but the icons are open to RB.
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure what angle Krusty was taking there. I think he was a little too aggressive to cover the QB.
This is a huge drive here. If they go up 11-0, that would be huge.
Field goal, Gurley, which statistically may put them at a disadvantage.
You mean for DDE or the Turks?
Turkeys, the fact that they didn't go for the field goal.
Yeah, he should have played conservative, and he'll just be
Oh,
down by 1 point.
great
I just think they
strike
should have.
zone.
I just think they should have drawn up a better play than a freaking slant.
Yeah, I think with certain angles the slant could work, but the angle that like Krusty didn't have a free and clear sneak, So that's why the slant throw wasn't effective, like the fake sneak throw. Oh,
That's covered.
Covered. Good try. I like.
It seems like Romo is going for the deep ball every time.
Not only is he going for the deep ball, his timing seems to be off right now as well.
If I was him, I would just be taking my first downs and marching it down the field.
oh, he drops it.
It's up. It's at the top. Oh, it's at the bottom.
Oh, icon.
Icon?
Oh, fourth down. Here we go. And it's technically in field goal range. They can make it still a one-score game if they decide to field goal it. Oh no,
Is
never
that in
mind.
field goal range?
No, it's not.
That's
I'm sorry.
not.
I was looking at the flag. My bad. So they're
Come on,
It's
out of
only
field
two,
goal
field goal
king.
range.
it's only
Come
two
on, field goal
yards.
king.
I don't know.
If you
Two
can't
yards.
get if you can't get 2 yards, I'll be sad.
You know, all week we've been hearing that Romo has said that Turkey is not a problem. So let's see it. This could be an interesting situation. Krusty?
Good
Oh,
play.
Krusty.
Oh, Krusty.
He just. I don't know what happened there. He took a weird angle.
Yeah. I want
Good
to say he
play.
covered it.
Does anyone know if he's fasting or did he just take like a substitute day and they'll make it up another day?
We don't know that. We don't have that in-depth knowledge. We need a field reporter.
That's your job, girly.
That's a good interview question.
Toss down.
I wondered if that was a strategic use of not boosting there.
Seems like it might have been.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice try, Turk.
yeah. I think Portis saw the deep get open by Krusty left the deep in the top sideline. So Portis had to go recover.
Sneak.
Goes for the easy sneak. No boost.
Solid containment there by Turkey.
Only a couple
Now,
yards.
now, the Turkeys here, I would imagine that you really need to try your best to limit them to a field goal here because if you give them that touchdown, that momentum may be too much for them to come back from. So, yeah, this could set the
Is that a
tone for the rest of this
cutback?
game.
That's
I
what
think
the
he just called a cutback.
looks like it.
Wait a second, are y'all ahead of me or some shit?
No,
Oh.
there were pings that looked like a cutback, and yeah.
Oh.
But Roma takes the advantageous sneak there, and now you can kind of coast into the end zone if you stay ahead of the sticks.
I think they're sneaking it here.
Sneak it,
Oh,
sneak it. Good sneak. Run, good run, good run, good run.
Yep. Not only is the jump ball the meta, but cute sneaking in the red zone is also the meta.
yes, sir.
This is a sneak.
Oh, yeah. I think at that point, Krusty's got to bang on the line a little bit too, because, well, they kind of all do, because depending on the direction that turkey gets bounced.
I did say in the beginning I think Krusty is gonna lose because of his ego. It looks like that's gonna happen. He got overconfident because of his season 3 Super Bowl and his first win over Prism.
I, I actually don't think that here. I think it's just frustrating when your teammate doesn't show up to an agreed time, and so he probably got tilted from that. But I agree with, he can't win forever. I don't know if it got to his head.
It's 11-0.
11-0.
All
No.
Rome has to do is just play safe now. Don't give up anything deep and just keep forcing it down the field. I don't know if Krusty has the mentality to come back from 11-0.
We'll have to see. He doesn't typically play from behind. Oh, it's an early hike. Oh, positive gain somehow. We got some trash talking here. We got a Hacks D.
Good defense.
I think Dan
Good.
is calling defensive plays.
Great defense. He has nowhere to go. Sack.
Oh, I think
Good. Good
Portis
shit.
doesn't do a good angle to the ball there.
Good shit. You can force a fourth down here.
That's true. This is a
Pretty
tough
sure Dan's the
scenario.
one calling defenses.
He does call a lot. DDE in general, I think all their team members call
Looks
a
like
lot
a
of
Hacks D.
defenses.
Is that a 90 up?
Yeah, it was looked like a big 90 up. Looks like they might be taking a shot.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a sack.
Second down.
I think Krusty is feeling the pressure just about
Oh,
now.
come back, Krusty. Come back to us.
Outside, in their first game of the season, they lost 6-28. So this may be the second time against the same team that has put Krusty in the most pressured scenario he's ever faced.
It's true. I don't know. This game's tainted to me. I disagree
Wow.
wholeheartedly with what DD has done.
Well, just even outside of those 4 points, the Turkeys have one turnover and DD has 0. So, you know,
The calculus is
it's a
different
big.
though. If it's
You're
not
right.
4-0. So right here,
But
Krusty should say down back.
He's making a run for it. Fourth down.
Right, fourth down. Mr. Ocho, Mr. 59-point QB. What are you calling here on the fourth and short?
I'd probably call an option play here. I'd call something deep and look for an icon.
I like it.
I would sneak it.
I don't know, not with Preston's mechanics.
Oh, he has the sneak.
He has a sneak, he does, and he's taking it.
Making a run for it.
Oh, can you get more?
As predicted.
Oh,
Oh,
it just doesn't go. Krusty doesn't even try to juke.
bet you it's a 90 down for RB.
Let's see it. Oh,
There it is.
oh,
I
kind of
know
a
it
tough
looks like a
catch there.
slant. I know it looks like a slant, but this guy calls it a 90.
Oh, it looks like DDE wants to have some time on the clock if they get the ball back. And DDE does get the ball at halftime, so
Sure. The hole only gets bigger for them to crawl out of.
yep. Ooh.
Third down.
So something Romo does in these scenarios is Romo does usually play hard sidelines. So just got to keep that in mind when calling plays against DDE.
Is DDE Romo's team?
Yes.
Can you guess what DDE stands for, Ocho?
Deer Dick Energy?
Oh, you are correct, sir. But we filtered it out to say Deer Dong, but your is the more accurate version.
So it's 11 points. They can go for the field goal.
Lining up for the field goal.
That was embarrassing.
It's up.
Looks to be good. Wow, it's a
So it's
one-score game
11?
still.
11-3.
Yeah,
Yeah, but Romo's
would've-
gonna come back. He has to get a field goal. It's gonna be 2 scores again.
if they score.
It would have been 11-6. But
That's true.
This is not looking good for Krusty. One
It is
field goal
not.
in one half. He's on pace for 6 points.
That math does
See if
check
we
out.
can, they can get the onside.
One defensive stop is all the Turkeys need to rebuild their momentum, honestly.
Yep.
What kind of angle was that?
We don't know.
If Romo gets a touchdown here, that might be a dagger.
Could be.
For sure. Any points on the thing is going to do damage.
I think they at least get a field goal.
I think we need to start seeing Turk get some sacks in. Otherwise, Romo's saying Turk's not a problem. It will come to fruition.
Icon? Where's the icon? Oh,
It was just
wide
open.
open. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to get a field goal a minimum.
Time is winding down.
They're having no trouble moving the ball.
Would agree.
And 2 minutes is a long time.
I've got a weird
And
ping.
even when they
Oh.
even when they cover quite well, it seems that the RB icon's always been there for Romo so far too. And Hacks D. This is where Romo should sneak. Right? Oh, the wide
Oh.
receiver icon. Good read by Romo.
Yep. Still not in field goal range yet.
Oh, they will be soon. But I don't know, has Romo been accurate with his field goals? I haven't seen it, so I'm not really sure.
I don't know actually. Toss down. It just looks like the Dancin Turkeys are all out of sorts defensively.
Mm-hmm.
Like they haven't stopped any
It's
short to
it's strange
intermediate
because
play.
Ortiz and Turkey are known for their defense.
It's true.
He's running.
Easy yards.
Second down.
Money, please fix the game. All right, I think in this scenario you can basically do whatever you want because you know you have that free field goal.
They might be looking to run it down their throat, so a touchdown is probably what they're thinking. But honestly, the field goal is probably the more easier choice. Just run down the clock, blah blah blah.
Yep.
But it looks like nope. They want that touchdown. They did the offsides here.
Can that come back to bite you? I guess you could just run backwards and do a toss up.
Can't
Oh,
bite
yeah,
you
it's
just for the
field
field goal.
Yeah.
Just for the simple fact that it's a field goal.
Running down.
But also, Romo's putting him in a position to, potentially lose the ball with a fumble.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. They decided to go for the field goal kick, which
What
is a smart
what
choice.
Dancin Turkey should have done was taken a timeout earlier in that sequence. Because you try to fight for that turnover. Make him do a play on third down.
It's
The
a bit
Dancin,
disappointing that they didn't get a touchdown.
what's even more disappointing is they didn't even use any of their timeouts. The Dancin Turks.
Yeah. It
So
could
it's
be
14-3.
correct. It's like what Lem was saying. They're out of sorts. They're not. They may be tilted heading into this game. They may feel a frustration amongst each other heading into this game. Who knows?
This game is underway.
All right. So what a Dancin Turkey's got to do to get back in this game?
Rusty Hail Marys.
Honestly, not a bad choice because that's the current meta of the game.
This is my house. My house.
Oh, whose house
And they're
is
running
this?
out of time too.
It's
So
Romo's house. All right, so we need to return at 456.
For me, what I want to see, you're in a tough hole, obviously, but what Cressy needs to do is put himself in an uncomfortable position of playing faster, because 20 minutes can go by real quickly, especially once they're on offense. So whenever Turkeys get the ball, they'll need to try to score fast, and here they need to start playing a little bit more risky on defense.
Yeah, because they haven't, they've just been doing like kind of safe defenses, but I haven't seen them jump one double move yet, like at all in the whole game.
Yeah,
Like, look at this. Why is he able to get across the field like that?
He's running. Second down.
good containment by Turkey there.
Yes.
I need to see some Turkey to get some sacks as well. I mean, I think Romo he's doing great scrambling right now. I think Turkey's falling for a little bit too many moves right now.
Yeah.
He might just need to go straight diver.
So here, yeah,
Oh,
Turkey should have gone up and covered that. But like I'm saying, they can't cover the double moves at all with this team.
If you're Romo, do you start milking or you just keep playing how you want?
I think they're
Uh,
comfortable.
yeah, they're just doing
I
their
think they're
thing.
doing whatever.
He's
They're
running.
just doing whatever they want,
Third
honestly.
down.
All the DDE has to do is play conservative, and they got this game in the bag.
We got Romo at the bottom sideline.
I mean, 11 points is like, that's 2 possessions, not even a field goal. That's 2 touchdowns.
Well, it's a touchdown extra in a
Oh,
two-point
yeah,
conversion.
true. So still 2 possessions.
Yeah.
He's running with it.
Oh, third down.
Oh, that was a mistake by Romo. He had the first.
Yeah, see if that comes
Bad
back to bite
angle.
them. Pretty unlucky there.
Great
But
trust by Romo to Dan.
yeah, good vision to get to see that icon.
That might have been the
That may be the play of the game,
tr-
honestly.
so far for sure. I would agree. I think that's could have went either way there, and DDE is just comfortable, like we said.
Second down.
Marching down the field.
I mean, they're not even calling plays. You think he's just setting the Wraith.
Sneak.
Oh,
Oh, touchdown.
Great throw,
Oh,
Oh!
my
or
goodness.
not, or not.
I think that was a weird angle. I think if you had a kind of a different angle, I think that was a catch.
This is so open. Presty, what are you looking at?
Oh,
Oh no.
What is Krusty doing? What are you doing?
nobody knows.
Someone say he whiffed on that tackle.
I think Krusty's being exposed.
Oh, the trash talk begins, or has been going on for a while, actually.
What's it now? 21 to 3?
Yep.
Oh, I think it's pretty much game over.
I think I think you just gotta go jump ball now, or go
It's gonna
super
take him.
fast.
It's gonna take a miracle to choke this.
I is saying truth.
What did Kite say?
The kick is up.
This would mean more if we didn't look like fools for taking the 4-point advantage.
I mean, it'll be 17 to 3.
But it's the initial, like, start ruining the mental fortitude, possibly changing the play calling early, like for the field goal versus going for it. I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree. I don't, wouldn't have liked him to take it, but it was very much in his right. So,
Look, Krusty has nowhere to go.
that's on Portis for letting his team down, honestly. So we can't really say much on that.
Yep.
Jump ball.
No, it's open.
Oh.
They gotta go out of bounds here.
Yeah, you do.
Every second counts if they're trying to make a comeback.
Yeah, I think this is a lesson for this team. They gotta make sure. Oh, okay. It's a
Good
comeback
throw.
for some reason.
You better go out of bounds.
Yeah, go out of bounds. What are you
That's
doing?
right.
Oh, he didn't get out of
Oh, he
bounds.
missed
Oh my
it.
God.
This team is fucking up.
They are. So, in terms of the calculus, they can actually go for a field goal here and it still be this like
If
similar
they get
result in the
another
game.
field goal here, that would
No,
be
no, no,
disappointing.
no, no field goals here.
What do you mean? No, I'm saying if it's 21-6, you gotta stop them, and then you score
If they get
again.
another field goal, I'm sorry, it's over.
All I'm saying is you can get to 21 points from 3 points with the same amount of scores. Field goal and 2 touchdowns, or 3 touchdowns.
Here's that.
Oh, where are you going, Portis?
Oh,
That was a terrible play call.
Almost an interception.
You're up against the clock here. Why are you running a toss?
oh, I'm loving the trash talk by DDE. I don't know if you guys are, but I am.
That's a good play.
It's a little late.
It's late. Oh, great adjustment.
You gotta go for a touchdown right here.
Yeah, we've wasted like what 5 minutes so far on this drive, or like something like that.
Middle's open.
There
Oh,
it is.
there it is. Called it.
Oh, I almost dropped it. Whew.
The middle was wide open.
Wait, why are you going for
Crap.
2? Oh, make it 10 points. All right, now Romo's probably gonna have to try to milk.
The play's cooked.
Oh, does he have the
Does
angle?
she have it?
Oh, he
Yes, he
does.
does. Good run.
Good job by Krusty there with the rare good run.
All right, let's see some onside kicks now.
I think you kick it deep. You go to stop him.
Yeah, I think Presley's going to take the gamble here. I would think. Or not.
Nah, you can't give him that because then they get a field goal. Oh, it's a bad kick. Oh, they're milking.
I think
Is that a
defense is going to be
legal
aggressive
lateral?
here.
They have to be.
So if I'm
Was that a
Romo, I might just look for something deep here.
I can see Roma doing that as well.
Is that a
Just
legal
really
lateral?
just finish them off with another deep touchdown. Icon?
You see those little things that Turk's falling for on Romo's jukes?
Yeah.
Those are the things that I was saying that like it's putting a great juke there by Kite. It's the little things that I think if Turk adjusted to it, like he could be in a better position to get a sack.
Agreed.
Would this be Turk's first playoff loss?
Yes?
No.
Oh, no,
No.
that's right.
Yeah. This would be his
Second.
second.
Oh, yeah, he lost against Irv or against Finn.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost in the Super Bowl, though.
And neither have I.
Ah.
Well, he's 2-0 though.
That's true.
Hey Turk. This is is that touchdown open?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I knew it.
I knew it as well, man. That was so bad. But well played by DDE and connecting with Kite.
Krusty the Clown.
Oh, they're going for 2. Oh, do we get a return for 2 here for the Dancin Turkeys?
You might as well.
This is the hardest I've ever seen Lem cheer for Krusty. It's crazy.
Because, like I said, no honor. Good
Great
block.
defense there by Portis.
What's the score?
Something that
11.
we should give some credit here is that I've always said that I think Turkey's had great defense, but DDE is running all over them this game.
Yep. So now I think you got to jump ball it.
You're right. Just an FYI, then it seems like it's 27.
Oh yeah. I'll fix it after.
Yep.
He's making a run for
Go
it.
out of bounds, Krusty. There you go. Fix it
He's running. Second down.
Can't do that. I don't know what they're doing.
Tell you what's happening. Krusty's just tilted, so he's just gonna try to sneak on Dan right now.
Oh no. But it's meaningless. You can't take the whole
I'll be-
play clock. Oh my god.
DDE
2v1
or
now,
Super Bowl.
or not. It looked like, I don't know where the Wraith was, but it looked like Turk got open deeps at the bottom corner.
Would you call it game right now?
It's close.
Tough,
I think
statistically,
Nito is
clearly.
celebrating with his new bike, and he's into his first
There's
Super
a
Bowl.
jump ball. Or not. It's gotta be jump ball, no? What's happening? You're just wasting clock.
He might have needed to move the wraith because it looked like it was gonna be a post dip down.
If they can catch this,
Oh, this is a must.
Deflected. Second down.
All right, I think you just got to keep doing that.
I mean, I don't think it matters at this point. Were they like a 4 possession game right now?
Technically 2. It's
What's the score?
11 to 27, 16 points.
Third down.
I mean, even with those 4 points taken away from them, and I get the play calling could have been different, but it doesn't remove the fact that um, they haven't stopped DDE or even shown the ability to stop DDE this game at all.
That's true.
Tip. Deflected. Fourth down.
Rusty, is this the second fourth down or third?
I don't know.
I feel like it's the third one.
This is the what?
How many fourth downs Krusty has had this game? Because I think Dan's been getting him on, or like Krusty's been shooting himself in the foot on third downs a lot. There's a 2B, drop back, it's open.
Make sure he goes out of bounds.
First down. What the heck is he doing?
A little bit late. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not going out of bounds. Someone tell Portis to go out of bounds.
Takes out the quarterback.
Sack there by Dan.
Yep. Oh, if it was top deep, it was open.
He's running. Third down.
I just what you take. Oh, I don't understand any of this game management. You need to save your timeouts so you can. Oh my god. Please.
either. But also, you know, as long as the Turkey score here and get a 2-point conversion, it's still a one possession game.
Yeah.
So, but yes, I agree. That timeout doesn't make any sense.
Krusty's team is not playing very efficient.
Incomplete.
Oh, and
Oh my
Fourth
god.
down.
you know, I'll say this: Portis does run a lot of his routes like cutbacks, and it's extremely hard to time them when you're thinking it's gonna be like an actual 90 or whatever.
He should go for a field goal here.
No field goal here, sir.
I mean, you got to take the points.
That's literally not no.
Statistically, girly, you are incorrect.
I guess you're right. Yeah.
Oh no, it's covered. It was a 90 up to Portis, I believe. Oh, you gotta chalk it up here. It's Turk. Gonna be a Turk 2-on-1.
Oh, it's not even deep
Oh.
enough.
Oh,
All right,
What the
it's
fuck was
cooked.
that? That's like the worst play call you could have made. A 2-on-2, like behind the first down.
Yeah,
oh.
and if you're gonna do that, it's got to be a little deeper.
Dude, I told you Krusty was overrated. You guys didn't believe me.
Good tackle. No,
He got
Okay.
he got super lucky with his season 3 matchups.
we've been saying I've been saying, and others like Tony and some others have been saying Krusty's been super lucky for this season. He's been throwing a lot of jump balls and stuff like that. But you know, he showed a lot of promise in the Resilient Lions game, and showed it like, oh, maybe he, you know, is here to play. But this game is a little different.
I didn't see the Prism game, but I don't know how that game went.
It was good. It was really good execution. Krusty was meticulous in his play calls. Tuca was playing really well. Prism was playing well. Gasol was doing his thing, and it was still a really good win by the Dancing Turkeys.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, like, the fact that Jeff, of all people, made the Super Bowl as a quarterback, like, that's just not a legitimate matchup.
Ooh,
The deflection.
Just try it.
Second down.
That was, in my opinion, the best defensive possession or
Like, I
play.
remember we beat Jeff like 38-3 last season.
yeah.
I
I mean
don't know how he made it
that
Super
was a
Bowl.
very different scenario, and you know that the dangerous team switched gears halfway through the season.
I don't know if they did because we beat him the second game too.
When was the second game?
We played him twice last season. And
Yeah,
we
but
beat him both
when was
times.
the second game though?
Like week 4, week 5.
They definitely changed it up a little bit, but yeah. I think it's just when you get in the winning mode, it's just different.
Like, I've never seen Jeff as a real threat quarterback.
I think we kind of talked about it. Jeff has like moments of greatness, and if he can keep that greatness engaged, then
Like
he
from
looks
my
really good.
what I've seen, he's kind of like Kite. If he can't sneak, he's not gonna really do well. He's got to contain his sneaking.
Big fourth down here. This could be the play of the
Yes, it
game.
is. Oh,
Covered.
Oh, and
no,
Portis
Down.
it's a touchdown.
doesn't cover the deep. What route
Yep.
did he run?
Nothing. Dan just ran a post down and it was open.
Oh my God.
At least I think it was just a simple post down.
Was it 35?
If they get the 2 points, 35.
And that's all she wrote. Well, a great game plan for DDE. I don't think outside of that fourth down, they weren't really in a tough situation. Yes, I think Portis that could have been easily got covered.
I'm sorry for the fans who paid to watch this match. Just obliteration, you know, like Patrick Mahomes and the Eagles.
The kick is up.
Look at Dan going off. This is going to be a great post-game interview, guys. Just want you guys to know this. Get your questions ready, girly.
Got him ready.
11 points by Krusty. And they didn't stop one drive.
It's true. They didn't even hold them to just the first half field goal. Oh, good catch by Portis.
You just outclassed them both sides.
Ocho, in your eyes, who's the MVP of this game?
It has to be Romo, right? Romo or Dan?
Mm-hmm.
Dan's the one calling the defenses, so it might be Dan.
A jump ball. Portis versus Kite.
Deflected. Third down. Time is
They
running.
both kind of did.
Climactic spot.
Yeah, they kind of did. Both did like a like stop and one click maneuver.
I'll agree with you, Ocho. I think Romo played flawlessly offensively. So offensively, obviously, it seems like Romo was the one to be the QB and doing play calls. Snuck on Turkey. Turk was not a problem whatsoever for Romo. And then on the defensive side, those sacks might have been huge against Krusty.
Like in the season 2 Super Bowl, Prism played flawlessly on offense, but I was the one carrying the defense. So I don't know who you give that MVP to.
I don't know either, Ocho. I just know that I was outplayed at RB, right, Ocho?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see.
He's running.
Takes
Second down.
takes the sneak
All right, I think Krusty's just done.
for sure.
Isn't there a rule if you win like by 20 points or more, you can forfeit?
Yeah,
No one's done that though since season 1, I don't think. Sorry, minus the last game where the Lions forfeited as well, but not in the actual game. Mercy
So
rules.
winner of this goes to the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
Is the other Super Bowl team decided?
Not yet.
no.
Tomorrow we play League of Shadows versus GGG tomorrow.
What time?
Tomorrow at 6 or 6:30. I don't remember.
6 p.m.
Blocked. Third down.
Early, just since both your team and my team are still in the playoffs. If you guys were to win tomorrow, what do you think about the DDE, and do you think you could control or contain Romo?
Yeah, I can take him. No problem. I'm ready for tomorrow too as well. So I can contain you as well. We'll see.
Anybody got that Mr. Clean music on play?
Which music?
Mr. Clean.
Yeah, we gotta put that on.
Wait, how does Dan know that Tony's watching?
No, I'm guessing oh. And Romo seals the goddamn deal, guys.
There it is. Now let's see if they go for the jump ball.
They're playing it out.
Oh, he just goes for the sneak. Oh, he's gonna. Okay. Oh. Oh.
I've never seen such BM, but it's played to the final whistle.
I think he wants his stats.
So if someone leaves the game before the timer is up, is that a forfeit?
Nah, not at this point.
Not yet, not at this point.
But we
Oh
could give him
my
a point.
god.
There it is. All right. Well, well,
What the
you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that if you're the fucking Turkeys.
Oh my goodness.
GG. What a
Humiliating
game by
them.
DDE.
Ends on a fumble chance.
35 to 11. All right, Lem, we'll follow your lead.
All right, let's go to the winners in a second. All right, where am I? Please, where am I? Someone. All right, I'm going up to DDE. Hi, do you guys want to be interviewed?
Yes.
All right, I'll go grab. Okay, you can stop liking that. You can stop liking it. All right, DDE. All right, take it away, boys.
Great game, everybody. 35-11. That was a dominant game by you guys, DDE. Starting with you, Romo, you captain. H- Obviously, you guys were confident, but did this game go according to what you envisioned this game to be?
Exactly how we envisioned it, honestly. I mean, Krusty's a great QB, but I stand by what I said earlier in the season. We have a great matchup versus them. I think Dan's more effective versus Krusty than Turkey is versus me. And I don't know, ever since that podcast, I just had a fire under me. So whoever's in the Super Bowl,
No, that
Wayne,
was
better watch
that
the fuck
was
out.
tournament Romo right there at its
Nah, I
peak.
missed too many throws. I missed those two deeps. It's
Is
bad.
there any honor taking those 4 points?
Nah, no honor.
No fucking honor here. It's cutthroat.
So who decided to take those 4 points? Dan?
Dan and Romo, but Dan brought it up. Dan
Come on, I
pitched it
said it's
extra
up to
hard.
him. I said I
Hey,
don't
hey,
care.
I
said
stand
I
on
don't
I
care.
stand on business here. If
He's
it's
still
not
on
in the
Also,
business. He's the
rules,
captain.
it's in the rules, so I'm gonna take it. So if they
Alright.
don't like it, then have their teammates on time.
I tried
it's
Krusty.
fine.
They
It's
lost
fine.
35-11. Those 4 points would have mattered.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
Was
So it doesn't,
Krusty tilted?
it's moot at this point. So I don't want to take away from it. I don't believe it should take away from the fact that you guys won. They did not stop you guys once, offensively, and you guys were able to get at least, I don't know how many, but I think at least 2 defensive stop against them. So props to you guys. Dan, how do you feel getting your first playoff win in a great game? Arguably the best defensive performance on the field tonight. But yeah, walk us through how you feeling right now.
Who did the
Hey.
stream?
What do they do on stream? I
DDE
just
dishonorably wins.
oh buddy. It's
You gotta
all
put
it's
the-
all honor. Those 4 points didn't matter, you know? And our captain chose to go ahead and take those 4 points, and I stand by our captain. If you're gonna go ahead and have honor, you go ahead and show up on time. Anyways, Cressy, suck my balls. Suck them. Suck them. Yeah, it was good, man. Just like what Romo said, we just have a better matchup against them. And when Cressy just literally goes back, it just takes away a lot of their plays, and then he goes ahead and sneaks only for like 3 to 4 yards because of me spine. But to be real, shout out to those guys. I love Porport. I love Turkey. And Cressy's a good lad too. But we have a good squad here, and I'm excited, dude. I'm on the board. I'm still Dan Marino right here. Okay, I'm still Dan Marino still, but I gotta win the chip before anything. Got a playoff game, cool, sweet, but we ain't done.
Famous words of Dan from last season. Stay hungry. All right, Lem, Ocho, Curly. Any questions for these guys?
We
None.
need to play the Mr. Clean song and then maybe a couple of drinks for Dan for celebration.
Celebrate good times.
Shut
Come
up.
on.
Lemnos is still salty that DDE got into the playoffs.
Lemnos is so salty.
I felt it all
Oh.
stream.
There's only,
But anyways,
there's only one thing salty, and it's going to be going down Dan's throat.
Oh,
oh,
is that a promise?
Yes.
Is that a
It's all
promise?
my
You gonna ask
fault.
me a question, or you just gonna sit here and tell me to shut up? Come
I'm
on,
gonna
kid.
tell you
We just
to
won
get me
35-11.
to shut up.
35-11.
Ocho?
Come on.
Sit, boy.
Is that my
Ocho?
question?
It's all my fault.
What does this mean if Romo took down the new QB GOAT twice?
Who?
Ramos is edging to the line of being the new GOAT, the season 4 GOAT. That's what it means.
Put some respect on his name. Especially
Uh,
you, Wayne. Put some respect on his name.
Oh,
What about those
guys,
35 points? You want to talk about
guys,
that?
guys,
You wanna talk about that?
this is my fake humble commentary voice. We'll get started soon. Don't worry, guys. We'll go Royal Rumble soon enough. But Ocho, I want to give you the mic here.
Yeah.
Anything for you? Any thoughts or questions for these guys?
Yeah, Danimo. What was your prediction coming into this game?
I thought it was going to be a lot closer. On the Standing on Business podcast, I thought it was going to be 21-17. But once we got into Cressy's head and Cressy going to go ahead and run his double move plays, we just knew that we had it. We knew that we had it. He just seemed nervous, seemed discombobulated, and we just took it from there. And Romo was cool-headed the whole entire time. The guy had a really good game too. Guy's been playing. I think we complement. We're like Triple T season 2 with you. Isn't that the Triple
Oh,
T? I would
damn.
say we're a lot like that. Is that we're I wouldn't say dysfunctional bunch, but we're like a happy, kind of push each other's buttons bunch. Even though that I appreciate Kite and I like Kite, we just jostle. And then we produce, and we're good at defense. So
That's quite the comparison.
yeah, line it up, Ocho. After the season, Triple T against DDD after we win the Super Bowl.
I was just gonna say I don't have any questions, but you guys played pretty solid, pretty consistent. So nothing really to take out of that, you know. On the other hand, Krusty, he was just struggling all game long. So you guys did a really good job containing him and not allowing him to score, not allowing him to get like much down the field at times. But yeah, really good teamwork.
Great. Great win, guys. Keep the momentum going. You guys will be in the Super Bowl versus either the GGG or the League of Shadows.
Is,
We'll find out tomorrow.
is
Yes,
Kite
Ocho?
here?
Yes, he is.
I want to hear from Kite.
What's up, Augustus?
What's up, Kite? What was your thoughts on that game?
No honor, man, and my fault, but at the same time, I guess Romo's blessing. I think with the show match yesterday, just Dan just fucking well, the next level of high you can be on your own fart supply. He just fucking he just took all his high riding fucking natural high to the fucking game. And I'm sorry for Krusty. I think if I would have just destroyed him, he would have just been completely not on his game, so I'm to blame. But the team did well. I'm not happy how they chose to take the 4 points. I mean, I get it; it's a rule book, but I want to play
Fair.
every team at their best, and it's just the same reason why I'm like challenging like Dan again. If we're that much good, when we showed it the first week, we should be able to do it at an level playing ground. And yeah, a win's a win. And like you guys said, it's not going to take away from it, but it would mean a little bit more if it was 0-0 to start. And I know from Krusty, just like what happened yesterday, like if the game doesn't start off in your way, it just kind of throws you off your game. I'm not saying the 4 points did that, I think maybe like everyone just went in too raw. But I think that's what it comes down to, who's more prepared. And I think our team was more prepared coming in, regardless of not having a warm up. But yeah, it fucks you when you're already behind. I've been in there, and we all know Krusty's someone who likes to play from ahead, who plays his best when he's ahead. But even then, yeah, as Dan said, I think we matched up pretty well. Yeah, so
Well
regardless
said.
of the 4 points or not, so
I
yeah.
got a last question.
I got a question for you though. Did Baldhead carry you this game?
Man, according to Baldhead, he carries us every game. When we win, it's all because of him. When we lose, it's never because of him. That's the
That's
Baldhead
right.
run.
That's right. Fucking Baldhead. Even though I said Kite played great, Romo played awesome. Romo,
I got a
it's
last
a team
question.
effort.
Carried
For
by
Kite.
Mr. Clean.
Yeah, hey, if we win the Super Bowl, I promise Kite that I'm changing my name to Mr. Clean, so you better watch out. It's gonna happen.
I wonder
I
if
got a last
Prism and Duxer would be down to play you guys if you win the Super Bowl.
What's up, Curly?
I was gonna say, is this win does this win taint the Super Bowl
No, it does not.
because of the
All right,
no
we're
honor?
moving on. We're moving on. All right,
Okay.
GG's guys, well played DDE and well said Kite. All right,
Peace.
we're moving.
GG.
How you, Krusty?
Yo,
Yo,
damn!
How
I
you
thought you guys weren't gonna. I thought you guys weren't gonna come down.
I tried.
I thought you forgot about us.
Girly had a last minute question. What can I say?
Oh,
I can't stop a girly from asking his question. You know what I mean?
wait, can I guess what the
Anyways,
question was? Oh, all
all right.
right, go ahead.
Anyways, Lem, you want to start us off? All right. Lem does not want to. Um, so, Krusty, you guys had a tough loss. This is
Yeah.
They have beat you a game in a dominant fashion. Um, your playoffs run comes to an end. However, how did you feel about this game? Did you feel that that 4 point advantage they took before the game affected you guys in any way?
Uh, maybe just in like, oh, kind of like urgency, like, okay, let's get back ahead. But other than that, like honestly, I was shocked. I I don't think even Prism or Tony would take a 4 point advantage over 2 minutes. Like that was truly, truly embarrassing. But at the end of the day, Dan has been playing for 4 seasons. He hasn't won a game in the playoffs. So I get it. I get it.
You want
So
to know
no
what?
hate.
Yes, Girly?
Do you know what? Do you want to know the question I asked them? I asked them, was there any no honor in taking those 4 points? And Kite was like, there was no honor,
I,
but it was Dan and Romo's decision. So that was my question.
the league does suffer from delusion, and I am I am no exception. Trust me, I am delusional as well. But I can confidently say I don't think another person in this server would have taken 4 point advantage. Again, like did at the end of the day, obviously it didn't matter. To give them some kudos, I think Romo played very well. I think he did a great job scrambling. He did a great job just like knowing when to throw and switching it up and down. So kudos to him, and I'm sure
Yeah.
Turk. Uh,
I have a couple
was
questions for you. On the first drive, you had the field goal, and you could have tied the game 3-4, but you ended up going for the touchdown, and then
Yeah, I think that was also part of the urgency, right? Like, damn, we're gonna score a field goal here and still be down. Like, I think in our head, or in my head at least, I was thinking,
but
I want
you
a touchdown.
you'd only that makes sense, yeah. But you'd only be down 1 point. You're kind of like gambling to you're risking. So, but
Yeah,
my second question, I noticed Turkey Fry and Porty, and I think maybe Crusty at times. To conserve the time, you guys instead of going out of bounds, you guys stayed inbound. So the time was like what is it? The time kept going down. Why didn't you guys go out of bounds to conserve time? I'm wondering.
I think we tried to go out of bounds when it was an option. I'd have to rewatch, but I think the final drive that really put the nail in the coffin is they were up. I want to say 27-11, and we had the ball with like 12 minutes left, and we tried to get 2 scores, 8 points, 8 points, and after that drive, it was basically over. Yeah, I mean, Kite played an amazing game. He basically put the team on his back on defense, and Romo put the team on his back on offense. And yeah, they
My
played a great
my other
game.
question, I'm
Wait,
not sure.
Girly. Wait,
Oh, go
Girly.
ahead.
Save it. Save for now.
Okay.
Ocho, guys, you got some questions?
Let Girly go.
All right, Girly. You get one more question, Girly. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's enough. That's all my question. Uh, uh, I I don't know if this affects it, but do you think maybe fasting? Maybe I don't know if you took the day off or not, but do you think fasting may have affected you? You know, your gameplay and everything.
Girly, I'm sitting on a computer clicking buttons. I'm
Oh,
not.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Well,
fine.
well, if you don't eat, then it affects your stamina, your
Yeah,
energy.
but
And
it's been a month. I'm used to it.
okay, okay, just making sure.
Great question there. All right, Krusty. Um,
I told Turk I would unleash, but I'm hesitant to unleash to like fully unleash.
all right. Let me try to poke the beer here,
All right.
or slowly poke it.
Just need the right
Um,
question.
I'm gonna start with a simple one. Did you squelch all three of them heading into this game?
no, just Dan, because Dan, I think, is sexually attracted to men. I think it's his days in the Navy. He just can't keep talking about genitals and private parts and rubbing people's asses and fingering people's buttholes. Like, I don't know. Like, where I'm from, we don't talk like that. So it's just a little uncomfortable. So I make sure
Okay.
I squelch Dan.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I get it, right? 8 years in the Navy will do that to you.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
All right. So that's the first one. The second, and I figured you squelched them only because there was a lot of chirping in that game. Second question is um, in the post game, Dan wanted to remind you to suck his balls because the day you traded him was because of that exact quote. Any comments on that?
I'd rather lose every single game than win a single game with Dan. Because I'm sure, as Kite probably mentioned it during the post game, is my guess. When you win with Dan, Dan is the man. When you lose with Dan, you failed. And I think everybody in this community has experienced that at some point playing with Dan. Again, like Dan and Romo are completely useless on their own, but with each other, they form the ultimate tier 1 player. So they're both one half of a tier 1 player. And I think they showed that today. They did great.
Okay, great. I'm gonna. I enjoyed those answers, Christy. I got another one, but I just want to switch it up. Ocho, if you have a question, I just want to switch it up real quick.
Yeah, I got a question for Krusty. Wait,
Okay.
can Porty talk?
No.
Porty does. Porty actually was talking this game. He has a thick Nigerian
Oh.
accent.
No, he's trolling. All right, go ahead. Go
I-
ahead. Go
What,
ahead.
what do you mean?
Krusty, do you think this game showed people that you're overrated, or was it just a bad
No.
game?
Well, okay, here's the thing. Here's the way I see it. Got the Super Bowl win, got the league win against Wayne, got the league again against Prism. What else is there? Romo's in the Super Bowl without beating Finn, Prism, or Wayne. Like, let that sink in.
Well, he beat you.
That's fine. He did beat me. Again, him and Dan are two sides of a tier 1. They spent I think I did the math here. Hold on. I think it was 352 hours of film review. Dan was edging for the past 48 hours to my film, and I think now he gets to unleash. So yeah, I mean, people, they just wanted it more. That's all it comes down to.
So you don't think
Well,
you're
what-
overrated?
Anybody that thinks I'm overrated, Ocho, including you or Dan, I got a show match with any amount of money on the line. You name your price.
That's my goal.
Especially Dan. Dan knows. Dan knows. In our last show match, me and Dan, when he had Wayne, he remembers what happened, and then he just scapegoated Wayne. So I think Dan knows his place when it comes to quarterbacking. So he should stay
I'm just gonna
like
say
a good
Wayne
boy
is.
blitzing.
I don't know if you know this, but Wayne isn't exactly known for playing his best every game. I'm just gonna put that out there.
You're right.
Any questions
Yep.
for Turkey or Porty?
That's what I'm waiting for.
I went for Turkey. Turk. All week, Romo was saying that Turk's not a problem, and then on the interview, he also said that the matchup between Dan versus Krusty is more favorable to them versus you versus Romo, and it kind of showed. What made it so difficult to guard Romo, and do you think he just outplayed you tonight, or did you just had a bad off game?
I think he did outplay me. I think I also, I don't know, if I don't sack somebody within like the first half of a game, I start seeing red. So I was fully, focused on sacking Romo, sack him. Never got to him. And that kind of affected the other aspects of my game, like spying. Like I should have made an impact in other areas besides just trying to catch him.
Was he
every time.
juking you a lot?
Not really this game. I think the last time I played him, he did juke me a couple times. This game, he just used the time that he had really well. And anytime I was getting close to him or I thought I would get him, he like always icons. I think the icon game of that team is pretty strong. So that's frustrating. But I should have done better with like adapting, providing more like spying help. Because I honestly probably didn't have a chance of sacking him that game. Even if I yeah. It's the second time playing him and it's been a struggle, so just gotta adapt.
Adapt or die. Yes, it did look like Romo's jukes, even like the quick dance stuff, was quite effective on you, surprisingly. Because I know when I try, I get sacked by you. But yeah, Romo definitely played well, and I appreciate the honesty from your side. We're gonna wrap it up now with the one final question I have for you, Krusty. And Krusty, you come out guns blazing however you want. All right, I'm gonna set it up for you. You came into the season telling me that you only had one goal, and that was to beat me, and then you did that. Then the second part was to also give Priz a L at QB, which you also checked off. Yes, you lost the Super Bowl, like you said, but any final words for how your season was? Any thoughts on about DDE? And finally, right now we're seeing a very clear jerking between Priz and Dan. Any comments on that?
I mean, okay, I think it was a good season. Like, if you would have told me at the beginning of the season I'd be 4-2 with Wayne, Prism, Finn, all these guys QBing, I would say you're insane. So somehow we had a good season. You're right. The main goal was to beat you at QB, and you knew that in the offseason. Beating Prism wasn't as big of a goal, but because Prism's the QB goat. But I'm expecting him in his next podcast, which I do tune into, to tell us why he got his ass whooped by me. In terms of Dan and Prism, I think Dan is just okay. How could I not be personal? I think Dan maybe just didn't pick up on things, and currently he's attached to several puppet strings after being mocked and made fun of by Prism for about 3 seasons. Prism now has no one to go to with Dux and Ocho gone, and so he needs Romo and Dan really badly. And I think I don't think Romo's falling for it as hard as Dan is, but I think it's good for the community because they need each other at the end of the day.
All right, well, that's it. Great season, guys. I know it came to an end that you probably wasn't going to envision, but nonetheless, it was a tough game, tough one to swallow. You had a great season, 4-2, and, and yeah. Anyways,
I just want to
QBs.
say one thing.
Okay,
Shout out to the gay people worldwide.
That's
It's
right.
not. It's I think gay people deserve rights too.
Yeah, the difference between being gay and verbally sexually assaulting people.
right.
Wayne, I
Lem.
want to say tune in tomorrow. GGG versus LOS League of Shadows, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's gonna be exciting game. So yeah.